How is the healthcare system in Mexico?
In Mexico, yeah, it's free.
Wow.
It's free. It's completely free. But like the thing is, or the difference I can see is that in Mexico, the free hospitals are just some, not all, are some hospitals. But here in Korea, with the national insurance, you can even go to the hospital that is 2 blocks away, or if you go to other city, go to other. So yeah, but the thing is, in Mexico, since it's free, not all the clinics are not all the hospitals or clinics are available, or they don't have space. So you have to wait.
So Mexico is free,
Yeah,
but you have to wait because there are a lot of people that wants to apply.
And of course, they have private hospitals, but those private hospitals are expensive. So not everybody can afford to pay these private hospitals or private clinics. But if you compare, what is cheaper? Mexico's subsidized hospitals or Korea subsidized hospitals or Mexico private hospitals? Of course, Mexico private hospitals are cheaper because the difference of the currency.
Because of the difference in the
currency. Yeah, but
Mexico is cheaper.
Yeah, way cheaper thing.
So, but did you when you performed the surgery? So, how did you come about the money? And again, you said something about the Mexican healthcare being free, and Korea, you have to put in at least 70% of the money, right?
Yeah.
But what happens to the 30%? Let's assume you can't come up with the 30%. What then happens?
So what they basically told me is that if you have some problem and you don't have enough money, then they said you at least must or you have to pay the 70% of the total amount. But if you don't have at least the 70%, then they will not discharge you. So basically they said in this case, if you have this intravenous line, IV line, they say we will not remove it, we will not even give you the medications you need. So yeah, to get discharged officially, then you must pay 70%. They say you have someone that is with you normally to carry you. So they say this person can go out to find the money.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing with my country as well. Yeah, are you sure? In my country, if you don't have the money, you
are not discharged.
You're not discharged.
But I mean, in Mexico, it's completely different.
No, I'm just curious. In Nigeria, if you go to the hospital, especially private hospitals and some other, even the national hospitals, if you don't have the money, you are not discharged. You have to pay someone your, should I put it, your spouse or your sponsor or your parents. You should go out there, get the money before you can get the necessary treatment. I think it's the same thing with Korea. Yeah, but you're surprised how that Mexico.
Yeah,
how's in Mexico?
How's in Mexico? In Mexico is different. Of course, you have to pay it. But then, not long ago, because actually my parents are doctors, they told me, I don't know if 10, 15 years or something, there was a law that someone make some protests or something because they say that's against human rights. To keep someone with an IV line without the medication or something, keep someone not even allowed to keep living in the bed or in the room. You have to be in the whole waiting area like this. It's cruel. You understand? So Mexican people make
wait. Sorry. If you can't pay the money in the hospital, the IV line will still be there. They will not give you a bed. But you will still just be in the waiting
hall.
In the waiting hall.
Yeah, I don't know if someone will monitor you or something, but actually a closest friend, she told me that she got some complications when she gave birth, and then they said, you are allowed to go out. Like, she is a single mother, so she really doesn't have someone here than just friends, but no one went with her when she gave birth. She told me that like a university hospital here in Korea told her, like, you can go out to find the money, even you got the surgery, but your son will be here, and we will not give you your son till you find the money. Of course, this baby they will feed with milk and stuff, but at least in her case, they said, like, even she got the surgery. I think she was planning to get the normal delivery birth in like normal way instead of C-section, which is the surgery, but she had some complication that somehow she just got C-section. And then they said, like, oh, I'm sorry, but then you can go out, but your son will be here. We will not give you your son.
Let me understand. How did she give birth in Korea without the husband or something? How?
Oh, because she's a single mother. Yeah, I don't know. The man disappeared.
Okay.
The man disappeared, ghost her or somehow. So yeah. So
is she Mexican also?
No, it's other nationality.
Other nationality.
Yeah.
Okay, she's married to Korean.
No, now she's still single mother. But then she sued the person. So now she.
I'm curious because. Single mother, like, she gave birth, you understand? Like, so how did she come about giving birth within 9 months, being a single mother within 9 months or something? I don't understand.
Oh, like how, without visa or something, you mean? No, because sometimes when you have like a pregnancy in risk or something, she was a student. Like, first she was a student, she kept this pregnancy till some months, maybe 6 or something. She was a student with a D4 visa, like language student. Somehow the man disappeared and or didn't want to be responsible. Not disappear at all. Like, she knew the contact or something, but the man was not answering, or basically the man said, like, I don't want to know about it, I don't want to be responsible. So she kept studying till some point, till she felt like very, very bad to keep attending to school. So she went to school. She was a D4 visa. She had the first checkups and everything covered, like partially with the insurance. But then she told me that she went to immigration office, and since her pregnancy was in risk, she couldn't fly. Like, there is some rule also that you cannot go back, take a flight if you are more than 34 or 35 weeks, because there is a risk that you will give birth in the air.
Yeah.
So they will not allow you. So at that point, she kept studying till 30 something weeks. And also her pregnancy was in risk. She had a preeclampsia or something, like, I don't know, some problem. So basically she went to immigration office, and they gave one visa that is called G1 visa, which is like the refugee visa, but it's a different type of G1. It was like another type of, but part of the G1. So she stayed here with the G1, and G1 or also as the refugees or something, they are not allowed to join the national insurance. So her parents were sending money, or somehow she got some money, but then, like I said, she had a complication. So then when she had this complication, they basically said, like, we can discharge you, but your baby will stay here. So but back to what you are saying, in Mexico, that means if you don't have the money to pay in Mexico, they can allow you to go. They can allow you to go, but somehow you have to, like, maybe give your address, or some friend number, something. Like, you have to give some information, and maybe they will give you one installment plan, or somehow. Even you are foreigner, because also actually in Brazil, one friend from Brazil told me it's pretty same. Like, that's cruel, that's insane. How will the baby will be inside, maybe feeding with milk, like formula, and the mother maybe wants to give breastfeeding, but then the mother needs to go to find money, and she cannot even meet the son. Like, that at some point, that's cruel if you think it. Like, so sad. How will you let someone that maybe had like some complications because she was not even expecting it, she doesn't have the money, and her baby is kept in the center, birth center? It's cruel. And also in my situation also was cruel. If I don't get the money, it's completely sad that someone that had here, because the surgery was 10 centimeters in my neck,
Yes.
like someone that cannot even move the neck, and staying not even in a bed, staying in a chair. So it's cruel. So what happens in Mexico is some people make some protests, and they said, so they regulate and make a law that it's against human rights to keep someone or force someone in the hospital to stay in and not even discharge or release because doesn't have money. Yeah, that person has to pay it. Of course, somehow, maybe calling bank, or giving numbers, giving address, maybe giving ID, or maybe signing something that if you don't find the money in this the time, or maybe so with social worker get some installments, but yeah, at least they release you.